It's only day 29. I did not want it to be only day 29. Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Vic Valentine, and we're back at it again with the most boring route I've played of 100 lines so far. Please God, let anything happen today. Like, okay, I'll accept the gift of Gaku being stabbed 1,000 times. That's fucking cool and based. I would like a little bit more than that. Anyway, killing game, Bees Man, the pain. No, what's the guy's name in MGS3? The Bees Man, the Pain. He was the Pain, right? He like manifested bees, and then the bees turn into a fucking AK or something. Something like that. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had completely gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. I think it's also partially because I'm still riding off the detach yourself high of the stream, the last stream, or maybe stream before last, just getting like 6 or 7 endings that stream. I don't know, it's just work. Detach yourself from it, bro. It ain't that deep, little bro. Take their lives. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. I doubted I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Siri were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. In that way, they were completely dissimilar in every other singular aspect about them. Well, except Siri never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Did they not want us using the Revive-O-Matic? Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey, Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Yugamu's teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiriko warned you last night about getting killed. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamu and I then spent the better part of that morning killing together. Oh my god, it's still going. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. There we checked our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Oh, bye Shoma. Our positions had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. How is Moko getting so many? Well, hang on. Who was Moko with again? Tsubasa was with, somebody. I don't fucking... Since it was already the 4th day, it's only been 4 days. It was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
Told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions...
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high. She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. You don't have to... Yeah. She's likely benefiting from the point-sharing system. What point-sharing system? What? You haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. There is? Yugamu took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Could be a 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Himo Anima is very versatile, so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports? Strange, but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting other players. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork in a killing game. Killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lend itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level, or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. Oh my god, it's still not day 3. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the anti-sponsor alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed a clear direction. Like, where was I supposed to even start? If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. I suppose I'll just have to ask around. Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I steeled myself before dashing out of the room. A word? Hey, Tsubasa. Takumi. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugamu and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Though that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Takamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Okay, bye. Moko! Moko Manaya. What it do, girl? Info about the sponsor's identity. Oh my, are you investigating that too? Too? As in you're also looking into this? You bet! I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life? First I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, alright? So did you? Oh, I wish. They clinged to that spacesuit like it was the championship belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat. Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out our orders to their bee underlings day in and day out. Sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without food or sleep. Sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Thanks, Moko. Hey, guy. How you doing? Hey Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now and... Sorry man, I got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Bad luck, huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess. Alright, cool talk, bud. Glad I had to do that. Hey Nozomi, hey Kiyoshika. Are you doing okay? Yeah, okay. Do not speak to me as if we are friends. I will never ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurara to her dismal death. Be gone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurara back to me. Calm down, Kiyoshika. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kiyoshika's still very angry about what happened, so, I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. Okay, bye. Hey, Eva. What kind of fuck shit are you on today? I shouldn't be mean, you're locked in a cage. Hey, bud. Eva was in her cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Good talk. Hey, Darumi. This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Darumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game? Check. Mistress Yuriko's lapdog? Check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night? Check, check, and check. Yeah, I'm Mistress Yuriko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow pleases so many endorphins into my brain I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. Breathe, bitch. Dermy was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. Still couldn't understand why Hiriko would team up with someone like that. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. I learned a lot and was glad I'd mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. Bing, bong. For the anti-sponsor alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. A sign for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So, now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful. They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? That's neither the time or place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right, Hiriko? This sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? We can't rule out that possibility, considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? Must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. The bees killed Carrara like it was nothing. Their bodies are likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemoanima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hiriko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yeah, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Yuriko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. And that's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work in order to hoodwink these roaming bees. With that preface, Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us here, plus Tsurumi, will head south in the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around here in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop in visibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit, and rush back to school to examine it until we can discover its weakness. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Yuriko's plan was simple but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugumo? An earnest plea for help from Hiroko without her usual barbs was a straight yes for me. I nodded vigorously. Yeah, of course I'll help. Let's just get that suit and bring down the sponsor together. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. What's gotten into you, Yugumo? Is there something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan, per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time that she's nothing but your in-game partner, not a member of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to stop her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point. See, it's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as? The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yugumo seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugumo's side this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. Can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes and bit her lips. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit myself. Whoa, hold on. I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way from your selfish reasons. Now are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. It was Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone was shunning me and calling me a jinx. She needed help. I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiroko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... it was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Very well, you will have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. What? I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now. I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm until you return. Thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please promise. Pretty, please? I left Yugamu behind in my room and went out to the roof. Hiriko? I didn't see Hiriko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Oh, we're doing this again. I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Hiriko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... there was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
I mean, I get it. Like, she clearly has reasons for not wanting to go back. But, like, it kind of sounds like you're planning on ditching her in a ditch, dead to be mauled by goons. She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Karu at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No.
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. She wasn't kidding about any of that.
When you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah. That's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Darumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve, and she intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, She has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school's invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting. Even past her limits. Even after returning. She always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last time. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me. It was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugumu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The Forest Fest will rampage through town tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously and exchanged a firm and solemn dap-up. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We worked together to defeat the sponsor, and then... let's all get to the best day 100 ever. It'll have to be the best one by default, because Gaku's dead. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield, because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Day 30.
Hiroko!
Ah, shit. Oh, it's the Scyther guy. She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is
Squad 3 Commander!
Yeah, that. What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko laying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by the commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashy skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugumu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. Sudden absence. Felt like the plan was actually gonna work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who'd been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her. all the while imploring her in my heart not to do anything reckless that might end up making Hiriko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, just as I'd finally caught sight of Darmi on the other side of some rubble. Ah, it's a dead Hiriko. The unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene, no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening? Get a hold of yourself, Tommy.
I snapped back to my senses at Yugamu's yelling. Yugamu, Hiriko's down, most likely by a commander. Yugamu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darmi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. He can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Darmi first in this case. And when Hiriko tried to help her, the commander attacked Darmi as she was rampaging around. When Hiriko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away. That's what. The operation's failed. We can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against a commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiriko's will. Yugamu's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying, but did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiriko and Darmi to escape and wait for another chance, or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences? Oh! Let's save Darmi. Why not? I'm gonna save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know, you're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Samino, with the most disheveled and generic mind, who always puts his friends above himself.
Yuriko's put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. Good yell, bro. I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Yuriko and Darmi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. How painfully one-sided was it, though? Hey Takumi. Game to save us? Thanks, bruh. I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mr. Siriko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. Got it, boss. Oh boy. Oh, it's just us, huh?
Let's do this.
Okay, alright.
Ready when you are.
Yeah.
I've got this. Got it.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? Seriously depressing. Go, giant of fire! Let's do it to it!
There we go. Ring.
Guess I'm screwed. I wonder how many more can I get? Okay. An lighter
Splatter, ratter, ratter, ratter.
Ball
Okay.
Oh, say when. Take this. Got it. My turn. Let's go.
But doink. Ow. Oh, he's not gonna fucking do shit. He's just window dressing, I guess.
My turn.
Well, if you're just gonna stand there and look pretty, then I'm just gonna hit this guy till he dies. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go.
All right.
And
Here we go.
I guess I'll hit you till you die as well.
Say when.
Here.
Here we go. I've got this.
And let's go a little crazy with it.
Take care.
Yes, I will end my turn for now. Oh yeah, he's just gonna stand there and let it happen. You gonna let it rock. I am content to let you let it rock. No skin off of my bones. Knife. And I can't do anything. Oh, never mind. That was the end of wave 1. We did it. We succeeded. We won. Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there, all menacing-like. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time before they overwhelm us. Damn it. You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just you two? Yugamu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. The 3 of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you got and take him down. Okay.
I'm good to go. Here we go. Take this.
Yeah.
Time for me to move. This hurts.
Oh,
You
that should
make
have done
a
more. I
lovely
disagree.
corpse.
Game time! Fine.
You know what? You're good.
Okay.
Actually, I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Yes, I will end my turn. Ow. Oh. Oh, now he's activated. Oh.
Looks a little dangerous.
Hang on.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? No good. It's too much. Stay away. Looks a little.
Oh, we're still going? We're still activated? Alright.
You're coming with me.
Well, you've done what I needed you to. I guess that's good enough, right?
Retreat.
Okay, 37.
Ready when you are. Got it! I never thought they'd be this good. I won't give in. Say when.
Eon. Oh.
Let's go. Take this. I've still got some kills in me. I'm not finished yet. I'm not going down alone. It's
Oh wait,
just
I
a
win?
temporary retreat.
Oh, I win. Somehow.
I won't be the one who
Nope.
dies next
Okay.
time.
I did it. Go me. I'm the best. It's no use. He's too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not going to make any difference. For the love of murder, if he's going to kill us anyway, we could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. I was wanting to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
Oh? I heard Hiriko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. Y'all have comm? Oh, I guess you do. Hiriko, I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that, just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your crypto... What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm gonna die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourselves. You're my friend, I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious, there's no way I can do this. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Do it now, take my power and survive. Darmy. Oh. Oh. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darmy had thrust a knife right into Hiriko's back.
Mistress Hiriko. Mistress Hiriko. Your power flowing into me. I can feel you inside me.
Happy Wrath. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Darmy absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiriko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. I feel like I could fly, like I could do anything. Yahoo! Darmy threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Darmy? You just killed Hiriko! Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hiriko's dead! Darmy's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat the commander. Yugumi was right. Darmy was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now. By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, seems that way. Had we really won? Somehow it didn't feel real.
Ah.
Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact. Yugumu held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside of it. We've done what we've set out to do. Make no mistake. This is a win for us. It's just, we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Oh! Yugumu's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out, but then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she saved. As for Darumi herself, what happened to your makeup? She was just staring blankly up at the sky. I can only imagine how she felt having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. Before I could say anything, Darumi? Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll take a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good a resting places for her as any. Yugumu began digging with an old piece of wood. When the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiroko's body into the ground.
Hiroko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Is this the same fucking grave from before? I think it might be, but I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and
I'll
then
defeat them and end this game. I promise.
we returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hiroko had started. Unfortunately, I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yugumu and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at this was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made the suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure out anything else either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? We'd worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it, if only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in answer to my exasperated cry, bing bong. Someone's here at this hour? You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was gonna die anyway, I might as well put up a fight here and now. Took a deep breath and opened the door. Hey, Tsubasa. Tsubasa? I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugumu and Hiroko had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugumu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hiroko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I'd activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hiroko and Darumi out of there and bring them back to the school, but I was so scared I couldn't move. While I was wondering what I should do, Hiroko got wounded and then she... I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain, before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugumu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hiriko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder. At least he still has a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugumu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far, man. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself, and now Hiriko's dead because of me. Darmi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Whoa, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friend's life with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in to fight that commander and try to save Hiriko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm really so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her, not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What is with you today, Yugumu? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiriko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Save lives? But how do I? Just a suggestion, but how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone. We just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hiriko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can help save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugumu turned to me and winked. Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And how, thanks to Hiriko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore. A spare suit? Whoa, awesome. It's the real thing. I see. Hiriko risked everything to get us this. Yeah, but the stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop. We don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. See, there's a secret lab. Pretty sure I'm the only one that knows about it. When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. Is that crazy? You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me. What? We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. What? Finally, we arrived at the raised stage area in the gym. This is your secret lab. I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec. Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. Hurrah! All at once, the board came loose, and then... a hole. Peeling back that one board, it somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to have kept it a secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this that I could have all to myself. No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? What in the world is in this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us. Sure. We followed Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined. Oh, it's the pod. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod! I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go to space with a damaged door. Must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave the school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. Nah, I should be fine. Plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment, probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There was also a lot of weapons for some reason. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to hole up in here. I've snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the anti-sponsor alliance. So, how are you gonna investigate the suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? Fastest way to figure that out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms were lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. Okay. Day 31. The next morning, I made my way to the leisure lounge, where the sponsor was loafing around as usual. Ah, Takumi Sumino, what are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? You could say that. I wanted to see you anyway. Do you have time to talk? Hardly a respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I'll allow it. You're one of my most accomplished hunters, after all. Hunter? Me? No need to be modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves. The sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up the display of this leaderboard.
I honestly didn't expect you to gain this much of a
Oh, for dealing with Big Boy? For contributing in the taking down of Big Boy?
The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes
Oh, Shoma's not in last. Oh, he is in last. There's 2 dead people now. I see. Why are there only... Hang on. Why are there only 13 participants? Eido's dead. Eva's not in consideration, and Gaku's dead. Okay, that tracks. At some point, I made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hiriko had been at number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up. You've made some impressive contributions in my little game. I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward. A reward, huh? Well, since we're here, how about you play a game with me? Oh, very well. If that's what you want, what shall we play? As I said before, I'm grateful for you to becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little. That actually helps a lot, because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna win. And then, I'm ending this stupid game of the years once and for all. So, it's come to this. Very well. Activate your class armor and hemo anima.
Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more a threat to me than a blade of grass.
The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. I stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it, but I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa had made with the Gift-O-Matic. Normally, using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor.
Baka! What are you thinking, turning something like that on me? Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use Hemo Anima.
Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished, and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night. We discovered something very interesting. I knew it. The suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll distort from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something should probably cut through it pretty easily. Well, that doesn't make sense, though. The suit's that weak. Why don't any of our attacks work on it? Is the spare one a fake, maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one? No, that's the real thing. The material's the same as what the sponsor wears anyway. So why is this one so much weaker? I think it's not weak so much as built for purpose. What do you mean? Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear, so what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? Not sure I follow. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? Firefighters have ones to protect them from high temperatures, and divers have one for water pressure. Protector suits are made with specific hazards in mind, stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. They're not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. Have you ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat. I desperately tried to think over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was the suit built for? What was obvious enough to protect the sponsor from our attacks? The first time we fought them, we'd attacked with every bit of Hemo Anima we could muster. But at the end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was like our attacks, our Hemo Anima, had no effect at all. And then it hit me, like a bolt from the blue. I knew what this suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, the suits. That suit's designed to repel any and all Hemo Anima attacks. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it?
You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Unvincible, even. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power.
The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken. I had no doubt they were right about this.
Hey!
I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked Hemo Anima attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, our very strongest attacks. And not one of them had worked. This person is invincible. It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted in our heads that day. After sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it's finished, just like this game.
I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now and we can forget this ever happened.
This is for my friends. I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows in quick succession. Oh. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible opponent after all.
We did it! Did you see Hideko? We broke through the
I would not
sponsor's
celebrate
defenses.
right now.
Not bad, Takumi Sumino. I'll confess, I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit. For this at least, I must congratulate you.
Gee, thanks. It's an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments.
Me? Die? Don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun. And you're forgetting something, Takumi. This suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have...
I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry. I'd broken a rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor.
My suit may not be an immovable object, but my beasts are as unstoppable a force as ever. What now, Takumi Sumino? Do you think you can defend against bees?
No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attack me now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of blood drained. If they attacked me, that is.
That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully.
But against someone with proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple.
What? Who the heck are you, and why do you have that suit? It's me, Yugamu Omikago. Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh?
Apparently, the voice changer came as standard with these units. This one distorted Yugamu's voice to sound just like the sponsors.
We decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me from getting turned into a pincushion.
The bee stingers were powerful, that much was true, but that was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima. Right. Uh-huh. The suits repelled any and all hemoanima attacks. With Yugamu wearing one, the bees were no threat at all.
You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence! This will not stand. Don't you realize who I am? I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing Game Master. I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you short there. We really don't have time to listen to your final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go.
Right. We both started running. I ran for the door while Yugamu fucking charged right towards the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugamu swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugamu reached the sponsor, and then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something. All it takes is one little holder to render protective gear useless, so the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do that. Right, if the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman, though. I'd probably be more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. What the fuck ever. What the hell ever, dude. Presumably, this is a game made in Japan, right? Presumably, whoever wrote this route, I don't think this is an Uchikoshi, and I super don't think it's a Kodaka. I think whatever intern they had writing this route did not know a jack shit about how weapons work, which is rational. It's Japan. Who the fuck owns a gun in Japan, right? That makes sense. Once the suit's torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Or it's a plot contrivance to not kill whoever's in the suit for whatever twist reason. Stuff this bomb in the hole and the sponsor will get burned to their crisp. Oh, or we're just gonna fucking immolate them. Why not? Tsubasa held up a tiny mechanical sphere. This baby's filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate. How did you do that? It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshness. But I can only make one, so we get one shot at this. If one of those bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit. Yugumo would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugumo? You have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open.
Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit.
Hell yeah, happy wrath, everybody. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm gonna have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand.
Sure thing, Takumi. Or can it be be the one sticking it to me if you prefer? You know, I swing both ways.
On topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugumo was serious. His fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done.
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Did we see... Was Kurara's mask off? How do we know there wasn't a stand-in for I'm asking stupid questions. Undaunted, Yugumu grabbed hold of the sponsor. I have no idea what the fuck we're doing. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole in his suit, and then it caught on fire outside of the suit. One little hit and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow, choking noises. Who the fuck is this dude? Even with the flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally... Huh? Gee? Uh-oh. I know what that means. That was the first route I did. They let out one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor. Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge and we stood there with Yugumu, watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die. They're really dead now, aren't they?
Yeah, no one could possibly survive that.
Then we really won? We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We'd taken down the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a weird voice shouting "Gee" or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard. There was an explosion too. The others all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school. Takumi, Tsubasa, what are you guys doing? Get over here. That's right, you have to get away from the sponsor. Oh, of course, with Yugumi wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor.
Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire.
The fire? But it looks like there's a person in there. Vile fiend! Did you incinerate one of our friends for your sick entertainment? This has gone far enough. It is time for the holy Jumanji sword to cut you down. Wait, Kyoshika, I don't think that's the sponsor. It's Yugumu. Now you mention it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Yugumu's the sponsor and the sponsor's Yugumu, then who the heck am I? You're Moko. Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. That's Yugumu in the suit. Where did the real sponsor go? Just calm, okay? I'll explain everything. I took everyone through what our team had been doing. Starting with me, Yugumu, and Hiriko forming our secret alliance. And how Hiriko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit with the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hiriko's life. Then Tsubasa joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So you see, we don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we've been in since this game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah.
The sponsor was so strong before, it's hard to believe you killed him just like that. Right, and we didn't see it happen for ourselves. You literally looking at him burn alive over there. You don't think we're lying to you, do you? No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like all this is happening so fast and we weren't there for so much, but it doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurara. Okay, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone. Oh, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adulation later. With things still feeling awkward between us and the other teams, we went our separate ways, and I returned to my room. Darmy's gonna get in the fucking suit, isn't she? God damn it, Darmy. God damn it, Darmy. What are we doing? Shut up, Suri. The morning announcement played just as I got back to my room. I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside of me. We did it, Hiriko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiriko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she wouldn't have died in vain. The others would come around. They just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. We can finally be a real team again. Maybe even friends. Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live a fun, peaceful life. That's how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. Just like the better times we had last time around. Maybe we could hold another barbecue party. Or a festival. Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That'd be a nice change of pace. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep. But then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor at this hour? I really don't feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard. Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams were calling me. I mean, they're not they're spamming it, like, slow. Which is, like, a super... Alright, I'm coming. Like, they're not, like, fucking... Da-da-da-da-da, but, like, it's still enough to be an asshole about... I dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and... Hey, Yugumu. Yugumu, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little soon for us to be celebrating. What does that mean? Sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, alright, but the bees are a different story. While we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now that the sponsor's not here to control them anymore, wouldn't they just leave? The thing about bees is, they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great, so now we're exterminators. I wish I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those damnable bees. Alright, guess we should go look for them. How are we gonna do this? I'll handle the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take them out. Yugumu still had the protective suit Hiriko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there was no danger of the hemoanima augmented insects killing us. With that, Yugumu and I set out to check the campus for bees. Shouldn't just wander around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first. Are you serious? On the roof? Hey. You're still here, Yugumu? Aren't you gonna search the first floor? I thought I'd check on Darumi before I start. She's still out cold, you know, slumbering away like an enchanted princess. Guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she ever cared about with her own two hands, after all. Right, there was no other way out of that situation. Darumi still killed Hiriko. Maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that act. I gotta wonder what effect Hiriko's cryptoglobin's gonna have on Darumi going forward. It's gonna be a real blast finding out. Okay. Hey guys. Oh, Takumi, perfect timing. For what? Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you, don't you, Kyoshika? Nozomi pushed Kyoshika forward. Sir Takumi, for avenging Lady Kurara's death, well, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm... Kyoshika trailed off, unable to look me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshika needs more time to let her get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase when they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. I found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it. Hey, Moko. What you doing? Hey, how's it going, champ? What was that all about? Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Karara. I'm so happy that tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question. I'm not a wrestler. It's nice to see you're so happy. Hey, Moko, we're checking to see if any of the sponsors' bees are still... Moko? Ricka Racka, Firecracker, Sis Boom Ba, everybody hustle woo! Victory! Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. Okay, bye, champ. Hey, Eva. You know anything about bees? Oh my god. Oh my god. Eva sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She's probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. Okay. Hey, bud. The sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Isn't his body right over there? Can we not go over there and look at him? Yeah, I didn't do it alone, though. Yugumu, Tsubasa, even Hiriko, they all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. Now the sponsor's gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takamaru. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over. You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talk all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. For real, I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. Seriously, is he not in this room physically right now? Can we not look at... His eyes downcast, Takamaru slowly trudged away. You really don't need to do that. Shoma. Shoma potato salad. Where you at, bro? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust buddy like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information out of him. Hup, 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 wait. Bosser! Sue to the... Nice. Sue to the bosser. What? The sponsors' bees are still alive? I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Do you think of anywhere they might be able to hide, Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines? What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like bees anyway. The room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. Everybody seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. Closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing beats sound just like voices through the door? I made my way to the weird room to check it out, just in case. What I saw in there was... Holy moly, there's two guys. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees, it was the sponsor who was supposed to be dead. And there were two of them. How? 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 How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugumu first. I quickly whirled around, running for the exit. However... Oh. I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor.
Hey! Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt it... Oh. My vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least I thought I did. Well, I mean, is that Hiruko and me from the other timeline? That's all I got so far. Back hurts. For some reason my bed feels really hard today. Did I fall out of bed at some point and spend the rest of the night on the floor? This isn't my room. I opened my eyes and looked around. I was in the room with the weird machines. What am I doing here? Why was I waking up in a creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here, did I? Oh wait, now I remember. Yugumi asked me to help look for the bees. My memory's coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the sponsor's insect minions weren't still lurking somewhere. But I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It was all a blank. Somebody else in here? Did they attack me? If anyone or anything had reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for their master's death, after all. Maybe they wanted revenge? But if that was what happened... Yugumu, Tsubasa! The bees could be after them as well. I dashed out of the room in a panic. You ever chased the ghost of a bee before? I ran all over the school looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms, all the classrooms, the library, and then finally... Cafeteria! Tsubasa, Yugumu, you're okay. I've been looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there, eating and talking like nothing was wrong. What's up, Takumi? You're sweating like crazy. Yeah, you look more excited than a bitch in heat. They were both fine. I've been worried over nothing, thank goodness. Yeah, don't scare me like that. I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in the strategy meeting. Yugumu and I were just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid.
Huh?
The what? What are you talking about? The QB liquid. Come on, you can't have forgotten already. Forgotten? I've never heard of this stuff before. For real? But I just explained it to you this morning. This morning? But we were fighting the sponsor this morning. That was yesterday. Yesterday? Something wasn't right here. We got the spare suit yesterday, and then this morning we defeated the sponsor. Hey, Takumi, what day do you think this is? It's day 31, of course. It's day 32, Takumi. Huh? No, that couldn't be right. Today was day 32. That would mean I spent an entire day lying unconscious in that weird room. Maybe you've got a concussion. Did you hit your head pretty hard? I did? When did that happen? You forgot that too? Yesterday, that's day 31, you tripped and hit your head. I don't remember that at all. So while I was looking for the bees? So what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere? No, not a single one. Guess I was just being paranoid. Takumi, do you really not remember? Sorry, I don't remember anything. You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought. You should take it easy today. It might come back to you once you rest up a little. Sure. This whole thing still didn't make much sense to me, but I did like they said this. I did like they said and spent the rest of my day in my room. Bing bong. Well, I'm not bored anymore. But now I don't know what the fuck's happening again. Time to go to bed. It's the night of day 32, apparently. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. Neat. I know I'm not going to get them back just by thinking hard, but still, this is unsettling. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Why is this weird stuff still happening? We'd overcome one ordeal only to be faced with another right after. And here I thought beating the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn. No, being negative about it won't help me out now. I gave my cheeks a light slap and took a deep breath to get myself together. If I let a little something like this get me down, we'll never make it to day 100. I have to stay strong. I need to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends, just like Hiriko did. Day 33. Bing bong. Day 33, huh? I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32, today's day 33. No missing spots in my memory. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were going to have a new string of weird incidents on our hands. Hopefully now I have a nice, quiet day. But no sooner had that thought crossed my mind when... Ah, shit!
Intruder alert.
An attack! So early in the morning, too. I knew it. My luck's worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the war room as fast as I could. Hey, Takumi. So, Takumi! Takamaru and Kyoshiko were already there when I got to the war room. They both averted their eyes when they saw me. I've been wanting to apologize all this time, but I didn't know where to start. Isolating someone from the group only to have that person save them. It's no wonder they felt awkward, but not for long. Apologize for what? I don't remember you doing anything you need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. The past was the past. There was no sense lingering on it or holding grudges now. I just wanted us to focus on the present and forge a better future together. You sure you don't want any payback? I treated you like crap and you didn't deserve any of it. You're not just gonna forget about all that, are you? I already have. It's in the past. All I remember is that Takamaru Yakashiji's the kind of guy who'll do whatever it takes to protect his friends. That's all I need to know. I meant it too. It hadn't been much fun for me, but Takamaru had only been trying to keep others safe in his own way. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi. Faith, your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be king of the pirates someday, Sir Takumi. Yayo, even. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I want to apologize too. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly back when the invader hunt began. I felt terrible about it ever since. Guys, seriously, it's okay. Forget about it. I agree. I've had quite enough of this saccharine sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that?
Special Defense Unit! Best friends in the world!
You two were pretty mean to Takumi too, you know. That's just how they are. Not even an Iron Claw can get them to apologize if they don't want to. I really didn't care about what happened before. We were a real team again, and that was what mattered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who's missing? Gaku's dead, Hiriko's dead, Darumi's moping. Eva's in a cage. Shoma's missing. We were friends and allies, all of us together. Sorry to bring the mood down, but shouldn't we do something about the invaders? They've advanced a pretty long way already. Ah! Oh no, I totally forgot. Come on, everyone, let's get out there. We hurried onto the battlefield and began the first defensive battle we'd fought in a while. What's Shoma doing? So is this one for real? I'm kind of expecting it to not be, but if it is, I'm prepared. Skip! Skip it to battle. I don't want to fight you.
It's weird, but I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger.
It must be from all the fighting we did during the hunt. It feels like they're moving in slow motion now.
I'm better than ever, too. Oh, the way I am now, I feel like I could pull off some high-flying lucha moves.
That sponsor just made us stronger. What a dumbass!
Don't get carried away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander.
Oh, right. Oh, and now we have, like, a personal stake against this dude. This fucking shithead. Adamak. Yeah, now we have a reason to know your name and to give a shit about you.
That's the commander that
Not that I'm gonna remember it, but
That
you
makes
know,
this our
I
big
could.
chance to adventure. Can't wait to get into it.
This guy's going down. I won't stand by and let him escape this time.
All we could do before was force him to retreat, but we're not gonna lose this time. If we all work together, no one can beat
Let's
us.
do this, everyone. For Hideko!
You win! Awesome. That's a lot of bucks I got I could be spending on.
Now we just
on
gotta
shit.
finish him off. This is a revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and really make it hurt?
This is for Hideko.
I say we present his body as an offering at Hiruko's grave. I think she'd like that.
No way. She doesn't want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in heaven.
Are you crazy? Or just stupid? Of your kind will ever enter heaven.
It seems the varlet still has life enough to talk back to us.
Damn filthy invaders. Treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity. Get back! Don't you dare touch me! Lay a finger on me, and I'll rip your throats out with my bare teeth!
Hot.
Real sore loser, aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hideko. How's it feel to be on the other side of that?
Repent for our friend's death with your life, vile fiend.
Go ahead, Takumi. Finish him.
Huh? You want me to do it? This will wipe out the final insult to Hiruko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job.
Yeah, I think that's what she would want to.
Tear him apart, Mr. Samino.
Oh, I was just gonna feed him to Kako because I thought it'd be funny, but okay. Somehow I felt like they wouldn't let me say no. I took a step closer to Adamaki.
Damn it. Damn it. I told you to stay away from me!
When I killed him and avenged Hiriko, the invader hunt would finally be well and truly over. My next strike would put an end to this dark, desperate chapter in our lives.
This will end it all.
Just as I was about to bring my sword down. Ah, shit! I heard a sound that couldn't possibly be real. Not here, and not now. Then it finally happened. Hey, Shoma. Oh, no! It's Adamaki. A huge swarm of bees appeared, gathering in the air above Adamaki. A moment later, they attacked, draining every last ounce of his blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Now just a blackened husk, his body fell lifelessly to the ground. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening?
Why are the bees here again?
Naturally, it's because I am alive and well.
I turned around at the sound of the voice. Standing there was...
Not quite as satisfying as Kurara Osuzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is sweet nectar all the same. Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I've made a complete recovery.
But how can you still be alive? I watched you die.
You did indeed. My body was burned to ashes until not a single piece of me remained. But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino.
What?
That was only one of my bodies.
What?
Much like with the suit, I happen to have some spares set aside.
Suddenly, figures in the strange suits were everywhere. There were at least 10 sponsors standing on the battlefield now. Is this a dream? No, more like a nightmare.
Takumi Sumino, your plan to eliminate me, that is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and
Also, I recognize the voice now, or at least the dialogue, the diction,
No.
the form, whatever,
Be happening.
the mannerisms.
It's so much work just to beat one of them, and now
I mean, it really didn't.
this many.
Just, hey, remember when you said gun would work? Let's just go to the basement and grab that fucking AK you were stashing. That'll fucking mow him.
It's an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images.
You're welcome to test that theory, but don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kurara Osuzuki.
None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. If we tried to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot.
So why did you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us?
I knew giving you a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense. Do you see now how futile it is to defy me?
But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander. Stealing the fruits of our labor is adding insult to injury.
You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly.
Distributed?
Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters.
No!
This commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players.
No!
And first, Darumi Amamiya.
What?
Second, Takumi Sumino. And third, Yugamu Omikage. These 3 alone will receive the reward. Accept it now!
At the sponsor's words, one of the bees flew over to me. It dropped my prize, a weird vial of red liquid at my feet.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious? No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating. She is a talented hunter too, after all. This game wouldn't be nearly so interesting without her.
The killing game is still going on. I thought we ended it.
So sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the invader hunt will continue. There are still 2 days until the end of the first round. I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make a special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how this game works.
Damn. The sponsor's laugh echoed across the desolate battlefield. The defensive battle was over, but the invader hunt was back on. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, it felt like a truly hollow victory. After the battle, we returned to the school and met up in the cafeteria. We need to discuss what we were gonna do next. So basically, the hunt is back on like nothing ever happened. To think the sponsor would come back. A villain like that has no right rising from the dead. Now there's just 2 more days of the first round left. And when it is, the person in last place will be executed. The killing game wasn't over. The sponsor had multiple bodies, making them effectively immortal. Now that we knew that, any hope we might have built up had been replaced with despair. I don't think I can do this anymore. Following that person's orders, risking my life playing this terrible game, it's all too much. There, sister dearest. Don't worry. Your dear brother will protect you, even if I have to sacrifice everything to do it. Damn it. This whole thing is bullshit. I can't believe the sponsor played us like that. All that despair and frustration needed an outlet, and the target Takamaru settled on was... Yo, Takumi, the hell's going on here? You told us the sponsor was dead. Well, I'm just as surprised as you guys. I don't think any of us expected the sponsor to have multiple bodies. You saying you didn't know? Don't lie to me, man. You and that bastard were working together this whole time, weren't you? What? That's crazy. Of course we weren't. Well, then why are you the only ones to get prizes from your team? You sure there wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the sponsor's act? No. Why would you even think that I'd never betray you guys? You still took that little handout with any kind of protest, almost like you already knew it was coming. And now you'll probably end up first in the rankings for this round. You told us the game was over, so none of us have been earning points over the last couple of days. Your position's just as strong as before, while we've lost any chance to catch up to you. You get to survive to the next round, while your partner, the sponsor, gets to mess with us. It's a win for both of you. I can't believe we let you fool us like this. Sir Takumi, all this time you colluded with our enemy. You've betrayed us all. I'll have your head for this. Don't do it, Kyoshika. Put your sword away. Back off, guys. Takumi's incident. Takumi's innocent. How many times are you gonna make the same mistake? Hey, I tried to trust Takumi, alright? He's legit saved my life, you know? But I gotta look at the bigger picture here. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. First Gaku died, that wasn't bad. Then Kurara, that was a little sad. And then the invader hunt started. Then right around when it looked like we were out of the woods, suddenly the game's back on and we're in last place. All that can't just be a coincidence. What am I supposed to think? Takamaru glared at me like I was the absolute scum of the earth.
You really are, Jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're like the Grim Reaper. Nothing good ever comes from being around you. So do us all a favor and stay away from us.
When I heard the anger in his voice, I knew my dream was over. Making it to day 100 with everyone working together as a team, that would never happen now. That's all I got to say to you. From here on, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends. Ima, Kako, let's go. We gotta earn some points and get ahead of those guys while we still can. Takamaru stormed out of the cafeteria, taking the twins with him. Now it's come to this. I must retreat to the mountains. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of those accursed sponsors. Kyoshika, no. I mean, let her, though. She's the only one here with, like, a sword that isn't made of magic. Also, we have an armory of guns in the You can't go out there alone. At least let us come with you. Zomi's team hurried away as well, leaving just me. My only 2 friends in the world. Sheesh, what's with those guys? All this over some dumb prize Takumi didn't even ask for? I can't help it. This game's made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little vial of cryptoglobin. Yugumi was right. All they wanted was to get rid of the Grim Reaper in their midst. The vial was just a convenient excuse for them to do that. Speaking of the vials, remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Darumi?
No matter.
Right, that means the sponsor probably went to Darumi's room. She could be in danger. Come on. We ran for the stairs and headed up to the roof. We couldn't let the sponsor do anything to Darumi. Hiriko had given her life to save her. She was her legacy. Darumi! We wrenched open the door to Darmy's room and charged inside. Hey, bud. Darmy was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling. Darmy, you're okay. Eh? What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you and Takumi and Yugumu all out of breath? Ah, you finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of the anticipation. You gonna pass me around and have some fun with me first, or are you gonna save that till after I'm dead? Darmy. Can't have a killing game without some gory and or sexy R-rated scenes, am I right? Go ahead, mess me up. Should we film it for posterity? Make sure you get my good side with my eyes rolled in the back of my head. Will you stop talking crazy for a minute, Darmy? Eh. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank goodness, she's just the same as ever. Morbid, inappropriate sense of humor included. Are you okay, Darumi? You're not sick or in pain or anything? Nope, I'm 110% A-okay. In fact, I think actually getting some sleep for once has made my skin healthier than usual. Aw man, at this rate the bags under my eyes might disappear. I love those little black smudges like they were my own children. I don't think I could bear losing them. Wait, that's not just eyeliner? Anyway, I'm glad she's okay. That's just one more problem. How exactly are we supposed to treat Darmy from now on? Obviously, I want to honor Hiriko's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hiriko. There's no getting away from that. Then again, does Darmy even know what she did, or has she repressed that a whole episode? Hey, Darmy, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out? Pretty much all of it. You, me, Yugumo, Mistress Hiriko all went off on a picnic, and then we got attacked by a commander. Mistress Hiriko got mortally wounded protecting me, and then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That just about covers everything, right? So she remembers. I have to think she'd have been happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that she had to lose Hiriko, but to have to kill her herself? What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her? Reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out of my depth. I got no idea what to do here. Okay, Takumi, it's your turn. Tell me what's been happening while I was out. Is the killing game still going? Yeah, it is. Hasn't been a constant thing, though. A lot of crazy shit happened while you were unconscious, bro. We managed to end it at once, but then it just started up again. I explained everything to Darumi. I told her about how he'd formed the anti-sponsor alliance with Hiriko. About how Hiriko had attained one of the same kind of suit the sponsor wore. And how, with Tsubasa's help, we'd figured out its weakness and taken down the sponsor. Of course, after that, the sponsor came back and revealed that they had multiple bodies. So in the end, nothing we did even mattered. Tears had sprung to my eyes while I was telling the story. Saying it out loud had made the pain of losing Hiriko feel fresh and raw again. Also, is this your room? Like, was this like this the whole time, Darmy? Like you decided on all... Oh boy. And then it happened. Are you okay? She'd started acting really weird, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over again, making her sound like an old staticky radio. Come on, Darmy, what's... That's what you get! What? Finally, Darmy screamed so loud I had to cover my ears. When her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room, I took a moment to process what she'd actually said. Did you seriously just say that's what you get? Well, duh. This is your punishment for being dumb enough to try and end the hunt ahead of time. Killing games are an immutable law of nature. You can't just end them. How could you be so stupid, moron? What's with that attitude? I know you only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up with from you. Hiriko wanted to end the invader hunt so no one else would have to die. She gave her life to do that. Are you just gonna trample over her feelings? Mrs. Hiriko, it's not the killing game? You're crazy. She was the goddess of this game. Goddess? Yeah, Mistress Hiriko reveled in the slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything the invader hunt stood for. Now she's in my tummy. And that makes me like the holy mother of the goddess or something. Darmy tenderly placed both hands over her stomach.
Watch over me, Mistress Hiroko. I'll kill lots of invaders and author up their blood in your name.
Oh, this boy's doing good.
I'll knock everyone else out of the rankings and reign supreme as the Queen of Kills! Let's all have fun killing each other, guys!
She seems fine. Seem busy? It's just that kind of game, man. Darmy's unbridled joy towards the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhuman. I couldn't see us talking sense to her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against the sponsor, getting the suit, Hiroko's sacrifice. What was the point of any of this? Oh boy. Day 34. God, we're only on day 34? This route is so long. The day after the sponsor came back to life, Yugumu, Tsubasa, and I got together for another meeting of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. The way I see it, we've got two options open for us. Continue playing the game, or kill the sponsor to end it. Again? Is that even possible? Well, that's something we can discuss if we choose that option. Right now, we've got to decide on what direction we're going to take. I say we, but really it's up to you, Takumi. But you want me to decide? You are the Alliance's leader. That's what Hiroko said, remember? Come to think of it, she did give me that job, didn't she? She might even have given me the position because she knew she was going to die. Is that why? Did she think I could hold the Alliance together even after she was gone? Are you sure you want someone like me as your leader? I don't really have any skills or talent. Nah, dude, it's gotta be you. You've got the courage and resolve we need to get through this. I'd like you to be a leader too, Takumi. I just know if anything happens, you'll come to my rescue. It's reassuring to have someone like that in charge. Aw, you guys. Honestly, I think this might be too much for me. But if these two are willing to put their faith in me, I can't let them down. Alright. I'll accept the position as leader. I might not have very much going for me, but I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. That's the spirit. Okay then, oh great and powerful leader. Tell us where our alliance is gonna go from here. Do we continue to participate in the invader hunt, or do we try to kill off the sponsor? Continue the hunt or kill the sponsor? Well, obviously taking part in this game is out of the question. I won't stand by and watch another of my friends die at the end of every round. If we lose any more than this, it's gonna be hard to get through our defensive battles too. But the only way to stop the game is by killing the sponsor, and I'm not sure if that's even possible anymore. Now that they've come back from the dead, they feel more untouchable than ever. How are we supposed to beat someone with multiple bodies? Even if we came up with something, how would we know if we got them all? If playing the game and killing the sponsor are both equally impossible, then neither. I'm choosing the third option. The third? We run. We leave this place and the killing game behind. After all, we know where the escape pod is. If we can find a way to activate it early, we can all go back to the artificial satellite. Sponsor and their bees are powerful, but there's no way they can follow us all the way into space. Takumi, what are you talking about? We went over this already. The escape pod's out of commission. Out of commission? You mean we can't use it at all? Since when? Tsubasa, remember when Takumi hit his head that time? Oh, so you forgot about that too, huh? Well, in that case, it'll be easier to just show you again. Come on, let's go to the hangar. Oh. Tsubasa led us to the storeroom underneath the gem. And there I saw... Oh. Huh? Every inch of the escape pod's surface was riddled with holes. What happened here? Did it get shot up by a machine gun or something? Whoa, exact same reaction as last time. You really did lose your memory, didn't you? Never mind that. Tell me what's going on here. Who did this? It's less of a who and more of a what. Can't really blame anyone except the bacteria. Bacteria? Microscopic what? But the pod's not organic. How can they destroy solid metal? Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. Bacteria eats away at metal and grows stronger. Nah, actually, I'm not even sure eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, it's just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum level space, so there's not a lot we know about it. Is there any chance of repairing the pod? Not the way it is now. I'd have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me. Yeah, but I'll need some of this. QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it, though. What about the biolab? I looked in there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we can do is search around in the ruins outside and hope for the best. So we're looking for a rare material while also trying not to fall behind in the rankings. I have a feeling that's not going to be easy. We'll have to repair the pod eventually, but activating it and getting out of here early does seem almost impossible. You get the position we're in now. Using this to escape the game just isn't feasible. We'll need to go with a different strategy. So we're back to the first two choices I offered you. Play the game or kill the sponsor. What's it gonna be? Those are my two choices, huh? Taking everything I know into account, though... Sorry, I still think the third choice is the best option. We'll find a way to repair the pod and use it to escape from the game. You sure? We just went through how doing that's so hard it's practically impossible. Yeah, we're gonna face steep odds no matter what we do. I'd rather take a chance in a path I believe in. Step 1 is to find the QB liquid, destroy the particle bacteria, and repair the damage. After that, we focus on finding a way to activate the pod earlier. Once that's done, we get everyone on board and get out of here. Back to the artificial satellite. Prioritize escaping to safety. That's what you're going with, then, Takumi. Well, I did say I'd respect our leader's decisions. That cool with you too, Tsubasa? Well, sure, if that's what you want, Takumi, I'm fine with it. I've already made up my mind to stand by you to the very end. After the way I treated you before, I want to make up for that and be as supportive as I can now. Tsubasa, my heart gave a little leap. Those who were putting so much faith in me, it made me feel like I could make it through any ordeal. Tsubasa, are you sure you're okay to work with us? Are you technically still on Nozomi's team with the other girls? It's fine, I've decided to officially lead that team. I feel bad for them for losing a fighter, but you guys are way more important to me. Way more important? When I heard that, I almost broke down into tears. Even an outcast like me has people who consider him important. As long as I remember that, there's nothing I can't do. I know we'll make it back to the satellite together. Okay guys, let's fix this escape pod. We're all going home, and we're going back alive. We had our goal, now we just had to start making it a reality. The first order of business was going to be to try and find some QB liquid. Out beyond the school, we explored the ruins of what had once been stores, ransacking the shelves for anything that looked like what we needed. Of course, we should have known better than to think we'd find something that rare that easily. Before we knew it, the sky had turned the dark orange of sunset. The sun's going down. We should probably call it a day soon. It's not dark yet. Let's keep going a little longer. Overdoing it's not going to help anyone, Takumi. The search could take a while. We need to conserve our strength. And don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the first round. You never know what might happen when things get right down to the wire. We need to be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected conflicts. Right, it is tomorrow, isn't it? Based on our current standings, no one from our team was in any real danger of being executed, but it made sense to be careful all the same. Alright, let's head back for today. In the interests of staying fresh for tomorrow, we returned to the school and went straight to bed. Time passed, and eventually... the final day of the Invader Hunt's first round arrived. Bye, Shoma. Here it is, the end of round 1. Whoever's at the bottom of the rankings at midnight will be executed by the sponsor. Last time I checked, Shoma was in last place. I wonder what's going through his mind now that he's facing death. What's he feeling? Maybe I'll go check on him while there's still time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, bud. Oh, Takumi. Good morning. Morning, Shoma. Sorry to call on you so early. It's fine. I don't mind. Are you feeling alright? Spending too much time breathing the same air as me will probably spoil the rest of your day, you know. Self-esteem is just as low as ever, but he doesn't seem scared. Shoma, how can you be so calm? Today's the last day of this round of the game. You're at the bottom of the rankings. If you don't earn some points quick, then... I know, but it's okay. I've decided to accept my death as gracefully as I can. You're just gonna accept it. You don't want to survive? Of course. Well, I did at first anyway. I wanted to make it out of here someday and see Leo again, but I changed my mind. Another person shouldn't have to die just to keep a piece of human trash like me alive a little longer. And that's it? You're okay with being killed in this messed up game we're being forced to play? No, I hate that it has to be this way, but that's all the more reason for me to not struggle against the inevitable. What does that mean? If I stay where I am in last place, no one else will have to worry about dying. The sponsor wants to see us panic and turn on each other, but that's not gonna happen. I may not be able to defeat the sponsor, but I can at least disappoint them. I'm gonna consider that a win.
I'll end my life with my one and only victory. That's good enough for me.
Gamer. Shoma! Seeing Shoma's smile on the face of certain death brought tears to my eyes. All this time we'd been so focused on our own survival, and here he was willing to give his life to save the rest of us. That had to take a tremendous amount of inner strength and kindness, too. Actually, since you're here, do you think I could ask you for one last favor? A favor? Can you take over looking after Eva for me? She needs someone to bring her food, clean her cage, and talk to her so she won't get lonely. The fact that I'll be leaving her alone here is the one thing that still bothers me. I just want her to be happy. Ever since I refused to give Eva her mask back, we haven't exactly been on great terms. But if this was Shoma's last request, I owed it to him to try. I nodded firmly. Sure, you can leave Eva to me. I'll do whatever I can to protect her from harm and misfortune. I promise. Thank you. That's such a relief. Now I really do have no regrets. I spent the whole of that day with Shoma. He told me about Eva's favorite foods and regaled me with stories about him and Leo back in the residential complex. We passed the time chatting aimlessly, even after the sun went down. But then, on the stroke of midnight, we fed him to the beat.
Hunters of the Special Defense Unit, gather in the schoolyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the first round is upon us.
We were called to the schoolyard by the announcement. And there we were all forced to watch Shoma's execution.
Shoma Genzaki. Alas, his refusal to compete seriously made the end of this first round quite anticlimactic. The final struggle to stay out of last place is usually one of the most exciting parts of the game. I hope we'll have no cowards in the next round. I encourage you to put all your energy into the hunt from now on. You don't want to end up like this idiot, do you?
Shoma was just a shriveled up corpse now. He looked so small, like some kind of grotesque figurine. Ah! Damn it. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Shoma. I'm sorry, Shoma.
Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still.
The more cryptoglobin the sponsor absorbs, the more powerful they get. I can feel it from here. When does the second round start anyway? I'm guessing we're not going to dive into it right from tomorrow.
You can relax on that count. I will grant you all a week's respite for surviving the first round. Second round will begin on day 43. Use that time to rest, recuperate, and prepare for the next hunt.
It's not very long, but at least we get some time off. Not like we can take it easy, though. We gotta use that time to get stronger and survive the next round, too. Ima, Kako, as of right now, you guys are in boot camp. We're going out to the mountains to train. Oh, great. I've never been any good at this sporty jock shit. A week off. We'll be able to find the QB liquid and get out of here in that time?
I hereby call the first round of the invader hunt to a close. I'll leave the task of getting rid of this filthy corpse to you.
We dug a grave for Shoma in the schoolyard and buried his body.
Thank you, Shoma. You saved us all. I won't forget what you've done for us. I promise.
Words of gratitude came spilling out of my mouth. Thanks to Shoma's sacrifice, the rest of us didn't have to struggle to stay at a last place. The sponsor was wrong. Shoma wasn't a coward. He was the only one of us who had the strength to put others first.
Won't let your sacrifice be in vain.
Another friend dead, thanks to the invader hunt. This can't be allowed to continue. We're finding that liquid and repairing the escape pod. We'll find a way to get it working. Then we're getting everyone on board and getting out of here. Back home. Back to the artificial satellite. There 36. Okay. I need a break. Take 5, everybody. Go pee pee poo poo. Go caca and wee whiz. We'll be RB.